I had only heard bad things about this, so going in, I was very concerned. I love the first and believe that that and other modern movies like Coco have already cemented themselves as Disney classics. Welcome to Sandwich Reviews. I'm the Talking Sentient Sandwich, and does Moana need a sequel? No. Obviously not, but nothing ever truly does. So I wanted to give this movie a fair shot, and while I was doing that, I still didn't like this very much. This is a weird comparison, but it reminded me of that Clone Wars movie, where it's clearly just a handful of episodes cut together to repackage it as something more official that might make more money. Almost immediately, I could see a decline in the animation quality. From what I can tell, there's been lots of disputes about the animators only being paid for a TV wage, despite this getting a theatrical release, which would explain the look of this, but I don't feel like poking at speculation at best. I just want to talk about the product we got, and in that, there was less detail and not as much flow in the movement. Nothing was stiff like a Barbie animated movie, and there was some cool splashing water at times, plus some shadow work throughout, but the best way to describe Moana 2 is significantly lower budget than the first. The story also just isn't quite there, attempting to get me to care for a few new side characters that tagged along, and I won't deny one of them did begin to grow on me, yet I could tell they were all shoehorned in for plot reasons. I was also hoping that it could expand on the mythical world somewhat seen but mainly just implied in the first, and some other gods are mentioned in this, but Moana 2 doesn't do anything that the first didn't already do. And then there's the music, and I just reviewed a pretty great musical, and it's not fair to compare this to a Broadway production, but Moana 2 felt incredibly for TV. Surprisingly though, I enjoyed the rock song the most, which had my foot tapping along with it, well, at least the chorus. But there was an enjoyable moment in each of the songs as well, yet overall, the songs were just serviceable, fun, but immediately forgotten. Ultimately, the reason why this review is so short is because the movie itself is just forgettable. The villain is forgettable, the new characters are forgettable, and any sense of conflict is forgettable. I'm not sure if we'll ever return to this world, because it does seem like this is doing pretty well at the box office, so we might, but I'm going to have a hard time remembering what happened in this just because nothing stands out. Whereas for about any other Disney or Pixar movie, at least one element will get me to care. So if you're looking for a fun movie to watch over the holidays, go watch Wicked or Gladiator, because I hate to say it, but I can't recommend you check out Moana 2. I think it is just entertaining enough for a watch, but I'd wait so you don't have to spend any money on it. But now, it's time to bring up 2 spoilers, because I don't have much else to talk about. The first of which is the villain. No, not the Bat Lady, because she's barely even in the movie. I want to talk about Nalo, and I must have missed some key piece of info about him because the fact that he's just a storm is incredibly lame. Maybe I'm just let down with that whole storyline because I took one look at a drawing of Nalo in the beginning and my first thought was, that's Maui, right? And getting my hopes up about how they could present a twist like that only ruined the movie's ending for me. There was also the fact that Moana is now a demigod, which was kinda cool but also kinda goes against the whole idea that she was a normal person doing all of this stuff, or at least that's what I liked about the first. Not that it matters, because it's never specified what she's actually able to do now. But if you've seen the TV show sequel to Moana that's been turned into a movie, what did you think of it? Leave a comment and let me know. And thanks for watching. Make sure to leave a like, subscribe for video essays on or before every Saturday, reviews whenever I'm able to watch something, and as always, enjoy a delicious sandwich.